It's Week 17 of the NFL. And coming up next, it's the Jets. Rocky Dog quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Jets and the Browns, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we got a good one in store here as the New York Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Here's the kicker, Aldrick Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go from Cleveland. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught, it's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The numbers in last week's ball game for Wilson. 6 catches, 92 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
On second down, a run with Hall. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes us up to the 47. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 20 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On first down, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. The Browns had 6 and 9 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
This now a 3rd and 4. Again, it's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Watson, option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even...
With the Jets pressure, 2 notches, down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense, because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
From the 10, 1st and goal. The handoff to Ford up the middle. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Watson off play action. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. To the sideline and incomplete. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Low-size kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for the team's first sack of the game.
That's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over first and 10. They'll start with the option. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On the ground, it's Ford, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third, Watson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a first and 10. On first and 10, it's Hall. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football until there's almost 11 to the ball. Every snap, another nice job there for us in the completion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. 52 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll give to Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away.
Sideline falls incomplete. but now we also have an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
This is Ford. Oh, good move. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Watson. This is caught. It's Brown. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game?
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards in the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Here's Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Faking the give. Now Watson.
Pass complete across the formation to Melton.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the red zone now, Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Watson going to try and run it.
And he takes this one in for the Browns score. Deshaun Watson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Browns are able to add on to that lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Jets, nothing.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the 2nd quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be headlines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a timeout call as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown!
Garrett Wilson.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. And it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. From there, we check on the other Pennsylvania team as we head east to see what's happening with the Eagles. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. A touchdown pass there for Jalen Hurts. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Travis Etienne with a touchdown run. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up past the 30.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he can take it down, but not
it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Watson. He finds his man complete. It's Ford. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Carry over from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're asking for a lot more hits on your QB. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 15. And the Jets first down.
Give to Hall running right. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
First down, New York.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
No score zone right here. No score zone. It's not defense.
Ball on a give up the middle. Down right around the 25. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Now 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's a give to Hall. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
The throw over the middle, taken in. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. They will start this drive with 4. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Again, they turn to Ford. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This one finds Wilson downfield. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
They run with 4.
They showed up a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. From the gun, here's Watson, and that is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg.
That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
But once again, here comes Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
They'll look to throw. He completes it to Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Back to throw here.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
A handoff for Hall.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A give running right is Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Looking to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Cleveland offense making their way out. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the 4th quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Watson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Defense.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the Jets now down 24-21, 1:46 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. That's caught by Wilson. Now he's into the clear again. Garrett Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson taking it in. And the Jets use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Now the point after try for Santos. And that will make this a 4-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. And now the attention, it turns to the Browns. Trailing by 4. A little over 80 ticks to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Here's Watson. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Watson. Able to find Melton. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a handoff up the middle. 4. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And New York set to take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game going. He was sensational.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Jets, they get the critical victory to move them to 9-7 now. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.